little while ago I got a request to make a video about my motorbikes, what kind of motorbikes they are and what I've done to them. I've got 4 V-rods, 3 of them are night rod specials, one of them's a muscle. The difference being a little bit bigger engine, a little bit more power. But I'm going to go through each one. There's 3 of them that I have customized and then one I've kept stock. They stopped building these particular models in, I think they built the last engine in 2016. So you can't buy these from Harley Davidson dealers really anymore, they've discontinued them. So that's why I thought it'd be good to get my hands on a few so I could customize and do them up and then maybe sell them in the future or whatever. The first bike I got was this one here, the Night Rod Special. It's 2016 model. This one I've completely customized from scratch. Starting with the front end, I put on there's a 23-inch front wheel, Vampire chopper light with a black LED, custom zombie levers, clutch and brake levers, the axe head hammer rear view mirrors. I've got the, I think it's called the silencer, or the aggressor grips, the side vents, custom side vents like this, all black, all gloss black, matching toe pegs and footrest, brake pegs. I put a 48 by 1 inch drag bar with a kink in it. With a straight drag bars are a little bit uncomfortable for riding if you have a straight bar on your wrist, so I had to tape it back a little bit. So there's a bit of give on the wrists. I had to put these 4.5 inch risers on. If I had a straight bar, I could probably have lower risers, but because it's tapered back, I had to put the risers facing forward to have clearance for the airbox. It's got the custom airbox on the side. There's a customized horn cover with a skull on it. This one here you may have seen, which lights up blue at night time with LED lights. The seat is still stock. Trinity swing arm, this is on each side, with air rides for suspension so you can lift it up and lower it. And the rear fend is also stealth, so with the air rides you can lift that up over some highways, a few bumps and stuff. 300 rear swing arm tyre kit, so I could fit on a 300 rear tyre on this bike. Of course there's a Vance & Hines drag pipes, which are a little bit louder than the stock pipes that come with. That's the one that I spent the most amount of time in the shop customizing that one. The next one is the muscle, which I bought completely stock. The only thing I've done to this is I put on the air rides. I put a 300 tyre on this one as well. I got the Vance & Hines exhaust pipes. And it came with the grips. I had a few parts powder coated black. And then the front wheel, put the 23-inch front wheel on this one as well, and removed the brake caliper. So it's just like a single brake. Opens up the wheel, it looks a little bit cooler. Instead of seeing, all that, it's very open. This next one was a stock 2015 green Night Rod Special. Got an air tank from a designer in Vegas, which was just plain, not really custom to fit these bikes. So it doesn't fit as well as the stock ones, the other ones, but we made it work. I got a paint job done for it, as well as the front stock fender. That's all paint, that's all custom paint. The front wheels stock, custom grips, custom rear mirrors. I had to get 8-inch risers so that they would have clearance again for the handlebars, because you see, like when it's parked, there's like 6 mil of clearance between the handlebars and the airbox. And then I had the custom paint job done for the rear fender, which is stock, just had that done. It's still got stock suspension. That was just had a nice paint job and a different airbox cover put on it.
And then, exhaust as well, right?
Yeah, and the Bowser Hines exhaust on every bike. I put them on all the bikes. And then the last one, it's completely stock. That's just how it come. I think it's a 2015 Nitro Special, and that's how they look when you buy them stock, pretty much. I haven't done anything to this bike. I bought it in Arizona from a private seller there.
And you rode it all the way back too, didn't you?
Yeah, rode it back. I flew out there and then rode it back. I haven't had really any problems. I had one big problem with this one. I cracked the head cylinder and the head gasket after about 6 months because I was probably, I didn't really break it in, and I was probably doing a little bit too many high rev limit skids on it, and I think it blew a seal. So luckily I was under warranty then and was able to get that repaired. But apart from that, they're an awesome bike. I only started riding 2 years ago, just under 2 years ago. But it's great because in LA it saves you getting through all the traffic sometimes. You can swap off 10-15 minutes depending how far you have to go on your traffic time. Saved a lot of miles, like on this car, my Dodge Challenger, I've got it's a 2016 model and it's only got 12,000 miles on it. So I've kind of divided up the miles and stuff riding the motorbikes too, which is good. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to keep at least 2 of them here, and I might even try and import one or two back to Australia, or sell one. I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided, but it was definitely a lot of fun, working on them and getting them all done up. So now just wait so I can ride them again. Probably going to take a little while before I can do that.
Would you ever buy a custom chopper or anything like that?
Yeah, that would be the next bike. Actually, I was looking at the Bartels. Have got a really nice custom chopper. I really do like those bikes. The old panhead ones, all that sort of stuff. It'd be cool to try them out. Just something to ride around town, not like to go too far on, but just around here would be cool. These bikes, they're not. I don't think they're the best for doing long cruises on. I wouldn't. That ride from Arizona to here was that was hard on the body. So I wouldn't because it hasn't got the windshield and it's not a luxurious ride. It's more of a kind of a cross between a sport and a Harley Davidson, sport bike Harley Davidson, because it's a lot of power.
I think it was kind of cool too how you learned to ride bikes, because you never rode before, right? Then you just went straight into this.
Yeah.
And then you learn how to drive it in a garage.
Yeah, you showed me how to drive it. Actually, yeah. I really one time when I was a kid on a farm bike, they're nothing for I don't know, 20 years or something. And then, we just figured out, kind of showed me how to drive in the parking lot. Just took myself around once, did that once or twice, and then that was it. And then just kind of figured it out.
Which is pretty impressive, because normally people start with small bikes or learning when they're a kid, but you just jump straight in the deep end.
Yeah, I know. I usually do that with a lot of things. But yeah, it's good. I think the one thing is if you have confidence and you kind of, at first I was like, oh, shit, what have I done? I just bought something. I just bought this bike. Literally, I walked in. The reason I bought the V-Rod was because my friend back home, a lot of them ride the V-Rods, and he used to come over to my place on a bike that looked just like that one over there. He used to come over, and I used to hear him from miles down the street. You could hear him coming a mile away, and so he's a bit of a lunatic. So he kind of, after seeing him a couple of years later, I saw this bike in the Harley Davidson shop, and I decided I looked in, and then the next day went back, had a look at it, and the third time I just bought it. Just thought, screw it, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to ride it. And then from there, I just had to research, figure out just look at pictures and figure out what I liked, and then kind of went about how I wanted to customize it to look the way I wanted it to look like. So, which is pretty close to this one here. There's a few other websites I've seen on, but I like that style, all black, streamlined. I've seen some pretty cool ones online with them all completely blacked out, everything. But it's just depends how far you want to take it or how much money you want to spend on it, I guess. Now I just have to get it better so I can throw a leg over one of them.